What's happening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and move on into the next track here on Starfish, which we left off after Under the Milky Way. Let's go ahead and listen to Blood Money, of course off of Starfish from the Church. Blood Money, does it matter where it came from? Sometimes it do, because you don't want someone knocking on your door looking for that money, and it might be the wrong person. Let's go ahead and listen to the song. We'll talk about it after. Here we go. Put some sauce on the scene. Obviously, I'm going to say some of the same things I've said for previous tracks. The absolutely lovely, 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 lovely guitars that are just so wondrous, so dreamy. They have just the right amount of reverb and echo and nice, nice, sweet production on it that just gives it this nice, airy, sparkly quality that just surrounds you. Even when it moves into the slightly heavier parts with the distortion, it never loses that quality. It still retains its dreaminess and its ethereality, if that's even a word. It's a word now because I just said it. But I like how it keeps all of that together. It never loses it. That's what I kind of feel is the soul when I'm listening to the Church at this point from the songs I've listened to before and this one. Steve, his voice is just very intoxicating. I was just thinking about that's, I think, a great way to describe his singing here. It's very intoxicating. It feels like a potion that's been poured into our ears, and you can't help but fall for him in a certain kind of way. His voice is deep, it's slightly languid, it lazies about, but with purpose. And the way that he sings across the spectrum of these sparkly guitars, I think it's wonderful. Of course, this also applies to the way that the drums and the bass play, but I'm really feeling a lot of soul and quality specifically from the guitar and vocals. Although obviously I would attribute a lot of the music to the drums and bass as well, but I'm really feeling those guitars and vocals there. That's just really wonderful. And then there's sort of like this dangerous romance, I guess you could say, with the way that they're playing and singing. There's a sort of dangerous seduction, right? A little bit of an illegal liaison. That's a good way of putting it. Blind with dollars bought and sold, and you pay for everything in cold, hard cash. Better read through the fine print, you sift through the ash. In the hand, blood money. In the sand, blood money. She's worth the ransom, he says. Do you accept my card? Or can I pay for it now in cold, hard cash? I'm priceless, you're worthless, but it's not a bad match. There's a deal being made. But at whose expense? And I thought you understand it's blood money. There's such a big demand for blood money. 150 grand blood money. It's flowing under the land like blood money. He's worth the ransom, she says. Why can't you get hot? Because you pay for this now in cold, hard cash. You make the front page, I'm going to bring the lash. Then I know you'll understand it's blood money. There's such a big demand for blood money. 150 grand blood money. It's flowing under the land, blood money. There could be a literal meaning to this because, I mean, that's an exact amount, 150 grand, the kind of story that they're weaving here. There could be a literal meaning, but I also feel, and I kind of more favorably feel, that there's probably something more metaphorical in here, in some sort of bad trade offers and in a certain way you're paying, but how are you paying? Where did that metaphorical and symbolic money come from? I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know, but that's what I'm kind of gathering from what they're putting down. It's a great track, though. Really nice sound. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, though. Follow me over on Twitter. Support the channel. Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye.